Good evening. My name is Shyam Nooredeen, and as you saw in that video, I'm standing here tonight because through Pencil, I was given one of the most incredible opportunities any teenager could ever ask for, to be a Pencil Fellow. When I first started my internship, like any teenager would be, I was extremely nervous to meet my first boss, Mr. Himmel Meringoff. But as I worked alongside him, I came to learn that he is one of the most friendly and down-to-earth people I've ever met. Not only has he been a role model and mentor to me, but he's also inspired my entire community. My story and the opportunities he has given me has inspired my peers to dream big and pursue greatness. My experience with Mr. Meringoff started 2 years ago when he brought me on board to work as an intern through the Pencil Fellows program. After that, I was hired for a part-time position at Himmel Meringoff Properties and began my first semester at City College. While working for Mr. Meringoff, my interest in business, but especially real estate, grew, and I discovered Pace University. With his help, I was accepted. Even when my tuition bills, thank you. Even when my tuition bill stacked up, he was always there to assist. One thing that always struck me about him was how committed he was to work, but always found time to lend a hand to the community. Now I'm trying to give back because it's something I've seen in someone I've admired. I'm a part-time cook from the Ronald McDonald House, and I volunteer at several soup kitchens throughout the city. I am a product of the New York City public school system, and I'm proud to tell you that there are many other talented students who are waiting to shine with your help. There are millions like myself looking to make America a better country. Both Pencil and Mr. Meringoff are making that possible for so many of us. It is now my great pleasure to welcome to the stage some current and past Pencil Fellows who, like myself, have all benefited from Mr. Meringoff's generosity. Both Pencil and Mr. Meringoff are responsible for the young men and women standing before you tonight. Mr. Meringoff has inspired all of us, and everyone in this room can help guide someone along just like us. We're all part of the public system, and together, we can reshape education, whether it's one school, one classroom, or one student at a time. It is now my honor to present the Pencil Public School Champion Award to the founding sponsor of the Pencil Fellows Program, my boss, my mentor, and my friend, Mr. Himmel Meringoff.
Thank you, Shyam. The words meant a lot to me, but for me, it's a great privilege to be there with you. You give me back in what you give twice as much as I give to you. So thank you for that. The award they showed me before is a antique brass doorknob from the New York City Public Schools. There's about 100 things I could say about that would be funny, but the one that I wanted to say is it immediately came to me that this is the symbol of an opening door. And I think that's more than anything what we are striving to do, which is to open doors for people who deserve it and for people who in this world that is hard today could use a little bit of a boost. And that is, to me, what Pencil's all about. I want to take 1 second, if I might, to thank some very important people here who made tonight possible. What a great venue this was, what a terrific dinner, and I cannot thank you all enough. Denise, your staff at Pencil, the dinner committee, especially Frank Bisignano, and most particularly my partner of 27 years, an extraordinary person who worked tirelessly on this, Leslie Himmel. Thank you. And thank you everyone who took an ad. We raised a lot of money tonight. I know it will go for a good cause. And I want to also thank the people in the room who do what it is we try to support every day, the principals, the educators, the administrators, the Pencil Business Partners, the people who help organize the Fellows Program. So I was going to ask, so why are we here tonight? But that seems so unnecessary a question when you look at the magnificence that's up here on the stage. But you must admit that, as I think, the issue of public education in this city is critically important and gets often overlooked. These kids who are in a public school in New York can easily get lost in the system and fall through the cracks. The New York City schools are failing many too many of our kids. The national normative statistic is that 24% of 8th grade New York City public school kids are proficient in reading, and 24% of New York City public school kids are proficient in math. And the on-time graduation rate in New York City public schools is 50 to 60%. That means that almost half of our kids are not graduating on time. That is not acceptable in a city like New York. Now, people are working very hard to change it. The chancellor's trying to change it. All the people who work tirelessly in this room are trying to change it, but it cannot be done by principals and teachers alone. They need help, and that's where Pencil comes in. Former Chancellor Joel Klein said, if you want to do something for New York City public schools, double down your bet on Pencil. And I believe it too. We have 350 schools who are partners with us. We have another 50 waiting, not enough partners. We have 150 kids that we put to work in paying jobs in the summer, and we have tons more we can do, not enough internships. So these times are hard. Booker T. Washington, one of the country's greatest educators, said, if you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else. Now that's been my personal experience, and I believe it's been the personal experience of many people in this room. So finally, I just have one request for those of you who are not yet involved or deeply involved in Pencil. When you get home tonight and you go to a computer, go to pencil.org. It's an informative website. It's fun, actually, and very enjoyable to look at some of the success stories and some of the business people who've partnered up. And then I ask only that you consider getting more involved or getting involved for the first time with Pencil. This has been an incredible evening for me. I'm truly honored to be standing up here in front of you with this gorgeousness behind me. Thank you very much.